Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about text formatting properties in CSS. In a previous videos already we have learned some text formatting elements of HTML. Those text formatting elements of HTML were using to apply the text formatting for a specific element or else to apply the text formatting for different web pages. But in this video, we are going to learn about the text formatting properties in CSS. CSS uses some different type of properties which helps to apply text formattings on HTML elements. Here one table I have created and some what text formattings we can apply for p tag or else some different tags that text formattings I have written here and what values that text formatting uses, that values I have written in a second column. First we will start with the color property. Color property uses the name of color and value of this color property we can write in a different ways. For that I will make a separate video. Next one is text decoration. Text decoration uses three values. Those are the underline, overline and none. If you want to apply underline for the specific selected element or else text, this underline value we can write. Overline means this line will be displayed above the text. Then none means it is to remove the underline and overlines. Or else if you don't want to apply any other decoration, then none you can use. This is the default one. Next one, text transform. Text transform uses three values. First one is uppercase, lowercase and capitalize. Uppercase is used to convert small letter text to uppercase and lowercase value is used to convert capitalized word to lowercase and capitalize is used to convert first letter of each words to capitalize. Next one, text indent. This will helps to apply indent for the first line. It uses value. Value we can write in a pixels, you can write in a em, you can write in a percent. Any different values you can write for a measurements or else units you can use to apply the value for a specific properties. Next one, letter spacing. If you want to apply spacing between the letters and then letter spacing you can use. It uses values. You can use em, you can use pixels or else you can use percent to apply value for letter spacing. If you write that value with a plus or else if you did not use any symbols there, then it will apply the spacings. If you precede minus with that value, then it will remove the spacing. Next one, line height. This line height helps to apply spacing between the lines. It is also uses the values. Next one, word spacing. It helps to apply spacing between the words. This is also uses negative and positive unit of measures or else values. If you use positive value, then it will apply the spacing in between the words. If you use minus precede with a unit of value, then it will remove the spacing in between the words. Next one is white space. White space will help to disable or else enable text wrapping. White space uses two values, no wrap and next one is wrap. No wrapping, if you don't want to break lines as per the web page, then no wrap you can use. If you want to break lines as per the width of a screen or else web page and then wrapping you can use. By default will be wrap. Let's learn all these text formatting properties of CSS3 in HTML program. Here one HTML program already I have created and whatever default elements I have to insert, that all I have already created and kept here. And whatever properties you want to apply for the elements, that you have to write in between these body tag. that all properties I am going to apply for p tag. For different elements we can use these text formatting properties. So in this video I am using this p tag. So whatever text I have written in a title, the same text I am copying and pasting in a p tag. Whatever properties I am going to apply, that I will apply for the same text here. So I'm going to copy the same text here. I will paste. So if I apply different properties for different lines, you will be able to understand the difference of every properties here. So here some different paragraphs I'm going to insert. If you want to use inline CSS, then here we need to insert style attribute that already we have learned in a previous video. So we need to write all these properties inside this double quotes, and then you have to close opening tag. First properties what we are going to learn, that is the color, then colon, then the value of that property. Value I will give as a red, means I am going to apply for this text color as a red. So just I am going to save this, and already I have run this program and kept here. So for the first line we can see color has been applied as a red. Next one, text alignment, left, right, center, and justify values you can use to apply for this text alignment. Left is the default one, so center I will write. We will be able to understand whether it is applying center alignment or what. So I'm saving and take it center. This text will be aligned at center as per the screen of that web page. Next one, text decoration. Text decoration, you can write underline. Most widely used value I am going to apply now. Save it and refresh it. So here you can observe that text has been underlined here. Text transform is used to convert capital to small to capital. Capitalize I will use. It will helps to convert first letter to capital. Spelling should be correct. If you change the spelling, it won't apply. Transform. So here you can observe first letter of every word became capital here. If I converted it to uppercase, then all small letter is also converted into uppercase. So save this and run here. So you can observe here all text is converted into uppercase. Next is text indent. Text indentation helps to apply indent for the first line. How much spacing you want to apply for the first line, that you can write in a different units, like pixels you can use, em unit you can use, otherwise percent you can use. Now I am going to write 50 pixels here. So this is only text, you can't identify this. So I will make it like a paragraph. Same text I will copy and paste here. So it will looks like a paragraph. So I will run this and run here. So here you can observe this is looks like a paragraph now. So this is the first line. For first line 50 pixel indent is applied. So this text indent will helps to apply indent for the first line. Next one, letter spacing, and then how much spacing you want to apply, that you can write here. This will apply spacing in between the letters. I'm saving this and running here. Here you can observe the spacing has been applied in between all the letters. If I use this letter spacing as a minus. Here you can observe negative value. Here 10 pixel, I am applying more spacing in between the letters. If I use this as a minus, then it will remove the spacing in between the letters. Here you can observe the next line. Here you can see it has that line has compressed here. 10 pixels I am applying here. So if I apply 2 pixel and all, you can observe here. Next one is style. There is what? Line height, HUIGHT. And line height also you can give in a pixels. If I apply 10 pixels, then what will happen? It will apply more spacing for all the lines. Here only one line is there, you can't identify. So if I write multiple lines in that paragraph, then you can be able to understand how much spacing it is applying for each lines. Save it and refresh. Here you can see line spacing 10 pixel it is applying, line height, and then if I apply 50 pixels, then you can see it will apply more spacing. Here you can see this is one paragraph, in between these two lines it is applying the spacing. Next one is word spacing. Here you can apply style as a word spacing. Next one, how much pixel you want to apply word spacing, that much you can write and apply for this text. Here you can run. Your 10 pixel is applying for this text. If I increase it, you can observe the difference. Control S. You can see more spacing is applied for this text. Next one, white space. Here you can write style. Here is what? White space. It is to remove and add the wrapping. So by default it will be wrap. So if I use no wrap here, you can observe difference easily. So no wrap I am writing, and here I am going to copy the same text. I am converting the line as a paragraph here. So I will write 3 lines here. So run it. So here you can observe this is one paragraph, but this text has to be displayed nearby 3 lines, but only one line is displaying because that line is exceeding the screen width, because we used it as a no wrap here. If I remove no wrap, then you can see here that line will be break as per the screen width. Here you can see this is the one paragraph. Now it is wrapping the lines. I hope you all understood what are the different text formatting properties we can get in a CSS3. Some text formatting properties I have not explained here, like a font style, font size. These text formatting properties I have not explained. So if you want me to explain those properties also, you can comment me in a comment box. Definitely I will try to make videos on those. And thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel.